I'm reminded, and I don't like to give this guy a ton of credit, but he is actually very smart. Peter Schiff spent some time during the Occupy Wall Street movement, on the street in the movement, and see, all those people were mad at Wall Street for wrecking the economy, right? All of these greedy bankers, right? But greed didn't start in 2008. What changed was what changed in 1971, and then in 1990 the Basel Accords and all these other, again, this, as Colin says, this monetary history is extremely complex, and every few decades it changes structurally in many different ways. But I don't think we should be setting up guillotines anywhere, and that's why I love Bitcoin. It's the peaceful revolution, right? But why do people want to set up these guillotines? Because they know the system isn't working. It's not working for them. And despite, working very hard at many jobs and climbing the ladders, it's still, the the prospects for retirement, even the ability to afford a home today is just, it's outside of the reach of so many very hardworking Americans. The system is not serving them. The system stratifies wealth through asset inflation and in disproportionate access to assets, because assets are now the new money of the wealthy, right? So I heard something described really interestingly today, and I don't remember where it was. Maybe Colin does, but it was that money is not a noun; it's an adjective. Things have moneyness, and some things have more moneyness than others. And when your money is as terrible as fiat money, well, a lot of other things that are hard in supply get more moneyness. Like I talk about assets and real estate have become money because they become a store of value over long term, because fiat's great for a medium of exchange, and it's actually pretty good store of value in the short term. But in the long term, we know that it loses like 50% of its value over 20 years, and that's by the CPI metrics, if you believe that. And I believe your recent episode was about how the CPI is most likely not accurate. And I argue that you can't even measure prices in aggregate because everybody spends money on different things, and hedonic adjustments are impossible to do across an economy of billions of people and millions of different intermoving parts and products. So I don't know if that answers your question, but that's my response.